Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I came on here to show you a couple things that I've made recently. Oh, well, two things I've made and two things I've completed. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he's been a pain. I put him down like 17 times before I even started this, and he just doesn't want to get in. I pulled out a very old paper pad. You're going to hear me yelling. Chip's been very needy and bugging me. I pulled up this pad. This is the Primrose stack, and this is extremely old. I don't even know if it has it. Yeah, maybe it has it on the back. 2012. Yeah, so what is that? 14 years? Yeah. But it's pretty, but the patterns are big. But this was one of the DCWV that came out, and everybody had to have it, but the prints are so large. They're very pretty, but they're so large. And I really like that one. I really like that one, but it's big. But I went ahead and I had cut into a piece of paper, and I said I'm just going to go ahead and try to make something out of that piece of paper. I don't even think I saw it in there. I may have. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, come on. It was that piece. And it had this print at the top, and then it had this sparkly, I don't know, it looked like diamond jacquard, maybe. And then the newsprint at the bottom. And I wanted to make cards out of it. And I actually have, in the front, I actually have a little bit more of it left right here. I have not used out of the stack. And I buy more paper. I am addicted to pretty paper. I don't know if I should say I'm sorry or not. No apologies, right? Okay, so what I did was, and it had cut-aparts. I don't know if you noticed, it had some cut-aparts like these, and then this page was cut-aparts, and I used cut-aparts off of this page. Just like that. So anyway, I used the cut-aparts to make it easier to decorate the front. And so this was the first one I came up with. And what I did was I just took that paper, I cut it just the way it was. You can tell there's flowers at the top, that sparkly jacquard pattern, the newsprint at the bottom. But what I did was this is a A7. Yeah, A7, yeah. Was it 5 and a okay, 7 by 5 by 7, a true 5 by 7. Okay. And I had the pink paper, and I put a mat on it real thin. And then I cut the paper to have it like real thin border around it. And then I had a die that cut just regular, craft. And then there was this cut apart, and I cut it out. I glued that to that die cut. And then I had that's Tim Holtz, that, what do they call that? That tape, cello tape. I put that on each corner. And then it was Tim Holtz, I don't know, is it Small Talk? And with brave wings she flies, because it was Little Bird in the Cage. Put that there. Then a very simply made card out of paper that's 14 years old. Made this one, and then the other one did not turn out near as cute as this, if you even thought this was remotely cute. This was too big. And I should have turned the paper this way, and so I had it this way. But I didn't. And I hand cut around the outside of this. It's a pair of scissors that I got in that freebie so many years ago. They're Stampin' Up, and it's like decal. They're like decal edge scissors. If you can see the edge on them, where I cut them. See it? Anyway, and then I put that down on there, and it turned out basically the same way. And I made those two cards out of, Uh-huh. I don't know whether to laugh or get mad at him. It's like freaking monkey tail over my cards. Trip. You need to get down, buddy. Anyway, those are the 2 cards I made with the Primrose stack, which is a stack that's 14 years old. Okay, come here. Come here. You want a camera again? You are becoming a camera pig. There he is again. All right, get down. I can't put him down. Get down. All right. So I did those 2 things. And then I had the 4th of July, the thing that I cover these pads, I call them mini legal pads, but I had the 4th of July one, and the one that I made out of that summer fair, it was the carousel. So anyway, I finished the 4th of July one, the cover, well, the decorating the cover, so that's what I came up with that. There was some pieces of the paper that were just the red, looks like red linen, and then pieces of the paper that just had the star pattern on it. So what I did was I had these star dies, big star dies. That's the biggest one behind there, the red one, I think. And it has I don't know if you can see, it has a little stitch pattern on it, a little stitching like on it. And so I cut 2 of those, layered those. But as I was layering, I had this film strip stuff, because I got to think, if people take pictures and they take video of fireworks and stuff, I said, okay. So I put that down. Before I did that, it's like, but wait, I took these stickers, the 4th of July sticker, fireworks glitter stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I did not pay $2.99 for them. I think I got these actually, I think I picked up one, and then I got like 2 or 3 more, and I got them on clearance for like, I don't know, 75 cents or something like that. Anyway, I stuck that down so it would be like a picture of the firework. And then I stuck another one over here. This is that Tim Holtz, like I said, what is it? Small Talk booklet. And then this is, I didn't cut anything. It's those little wooden shapes, and I did a bunch of them. I painted the stripes on the star, but I just put stickles on the little star thing. I don't know if you can see it. And I made 2 of the 4th of July ones that were blue, and there's the other red one, and then there's like this, and I only painted them on one side. And I did the I Heart USA, didn't turn out very well, and I did the rockets, and then I did this one. It was kind of pretty. Anyway, I painted up some of those, and those are mini icons from Hobby Lobby for $2.49. I think I bought those early in the season last year, so I did pay full price, but $2.49, that's not too bad. So I had those that I did, and that's where that came from. And then on the inside, I punched out 3 of the small stars out of the paper, and literally I punched 2 out of the red, but I flipped one over so I could have a red, white, and blue star. And then I put best day ever, because that's really a fun day for people. But that's about all I did for that one. Okay, so I did that one. And then I did the, I'll just turn it over. It was the carousel one. This is the back of it. The back of it's not too bad. It actually looks like a carousel, but the front was really dark. So it's kind of a mess, but I couldn't think of anything else to do. Behind it is like a doily die. I think I got these from Gina, maybe Gina, I don't know. I thought it was Gina Marie, maybe not. But I cut a big one. And then I had this like laying over here. You know how you got stuff laying over there? I had 2 of the Viewmaster reels had cut out in black. And then I had these. This is a, if I can get to it. I mean, seriously, Pam, that was, it was a big long, and it was like 3, you do 3 of them. It was a big long embossing folder. So I thought about this, and that was too dark. And I thought about this one down there. That was too much. So Mama Bear one with the just right blue. And but I did. I cut out all these. I thought I'd use more. I didn't use them. But I had another die that made these strips. And I think I do have some more of those somewhere. I just got a bunch of stuff laying over here now. No, can't find it. Anyway, and then I had a stamp, and that's the Tim Holtz stamp that goes with his dies. He had a set. What was it called? Ticket booth. So I did that. And then on the inside, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to cover up this. So I just put a couple more here. Like that. Because if you raise this up, I mean, it's one of the, I did continue the pattern across. So I didn't want to put anything down here. Anyway, that's what I did. That's what I did. I did these yesterday. And I did these a few days ago. And, you know, well, what are you going to do, right? Just wanted to share with you that I have been doing something, but it took me a while to make to paint those things, especially the ones that had like this, ones like that. It took me a while, but I had the paint. So anyway, there you go. That's what I did. I got these. I still have one more to do of these, and yeah, just moving along, just playing with my stuff, moving along. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.